Theresa May was accused of a climb-down over the future sovereignty of British courts after a newly published government paper appeared to leave open the possibility that the European Court of Justice would influence UK law after Brexit. The latest of a flurry of Brexit policy papers, due to be published on Wednesday, will repeat the government's insistence that the direct jurisdiction of the Luxembourg-based DExEU must end when Britain leaves the EU in March 2019. But it will set out a range of options for resolving future disputes between Britain and the EU over the rules of any new trade deal, for example, some of which are likely to involve European judges or the application of ECJ case law. A UK government spokesperson said, "We have long been clear that, in leaving the EU, we will bring an end to the direct jurisdiction of the Court of Justice of the European Union in the UK." The spokesperson added, "It is also in everyone's interest that, where disputes arise between the UK and the EU on the application or interpretation of these obligations, those disputes can be resolved efficiently and effectively. Judicial independence is a totemic issue for Brexiters, and May sought to reassure them in her Lancaster House speech in January that she would take back control of our laws and bring an end to the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice in Britain. She added, "Leaving the European Union will mean that our laws will be made in Westminster, Edinburgh, Cardiff and Belfast, and those laws will be interpreted by judges not in Luxembourg but in courts across this country." Opposition politicians said that the paper represented a U-turn by ministers. The shadow Brexit secretary, Keir Starmer, said, "The repeated reference to ending the direct jurisdiction of the ECJ is potentially significant. This appears to contradict the red line laid out in the Prime Minister's Lancaster House speech and the government's White Paper, which stated there could be no future role of the ECJ and that all laws will be interpreted by judges in this country." He added, "Nothing the government says it wants to deliver from Brexit, be it on trade, citizens' rights or judicial cooperation, can be achieved without a dispute resolution system involving some role for European judges." The Liberal Democrat leader, Vince Cable, said, "We welcome this sensible and long overdue climb-down by the Prime Minister. It shows Theresa May's red lines are becoming more blurred by the day. The government seems to have belatedly accepted it won't be possible to end the EU court's influence in the UK without damaging our free trade and security cooperation with Europe."